Well, it's a sunny start to our day across central Illinois, but now the clouds are starting to roll through across the area. This is a live look right now on our Flooring America tower camera. Here's Millikin University. Obviously, you can see Northern Macon in the background there with the clouds starting to roll through. That's not to say there won't be a break in the clouds on the occasion, but as we look at your Route 66 solar temperatures, it's 37 degrees right now here in Decatur. Good news is the wind is calm, so we don't have much of a difference in your feels like temperatures for the most part. There's going to be a few communities that have a little bit more of a breeze that changes that. But it's 36 in Bloomington. Again, 37 here in Decatur, 40 degrees down along that I-70 corridor, if not 35 in Paris, and 37 if you're in the Coles County area. Dense cloud cover has started to build back up since about mid-morning, and that will continue the trend this afternoon. Again, I can't rule out the chance that there's a break in the clouds on the occasion as the sun will break through. But from this point moving forward, you can definitely expect to see more dense cloud cover, especially because what's coming our way from the Plain State through Nebraska, even up towards the Dakotas, will eventually wrap its way back. And that's simply because there's an area of low pressure that's starting to build down towards the southwest, Albuquerque, New Mexico, even through parts of Texas, getting a little precipitation there. And that kind of moves a bit more northbound, again, bringing the clouds with it and the chance for some rain, maybe even some snowfall going into your weekend. So Futurecast is going to continue to show the clouds building up again here as we look into 7 o'clock. There's a break in the clouds, but by that point in time, the sun would have already have set before more clouds start to roll through coming in from the west. So your Friday, we're saying partly sunny, staying a little hopeful that maybe there is a break in the clouds on the occasion. It's just going to be not such a widespread occurrence as what we saw this morning. But then eventually that chance of rain, transition, the opportunity for snow does roll through. We're kind of looking into late Friday evening, 5, 6 o'clock. Starting off with some rainfall simply because temperatures will be above the freezing point, but then transitions to the opportunity to snow. But the rain is beneficial here if you're someone that does have to do traveling, whether that's late Friday or early Saturday morning, simply because what that's going to do is keep the roadways wet, allowing for that snow to melt. In fact, road temperatures still slightly above the freezing point, so that does help limit any sort of snow accumulation that you could expect, but eventually it does transition into some snow showers, so a bit more widespread across the area. Again, this is a Friday night into your Saturday. It's a minor system, and it's a minor impact across the area. Maybe a few slick spots on the occasion going into Saturday morning. Here we are around midnight. I think the snow will continue past midnight even into 3, maybe 4 a.m. going into your Saturday morning, but then it starts to roll out. So that's some good news. Again, minor issues as far as roadways are concerned. If it's a heavily trafficked kind of roadway such as I-70, I-57, or maybe some local highways, you should be relatively fine. If it's the rural roads, that might be a bit more of a concern there. But most of the snowfall Friday night and Saturday will be on elevated surfaces. That's going to be things such as parked cars. You're looking at patios. Maybe some bridges could have a little bit of a dusting there. As we start to approach into this evening, we'll release that snowfall map on what you can expect there if there's a significant amount with the latest model runs. But from that point moving forward into your weekend, relatively drier. But we're starting to hear talks, and of course, rightfully so, about a system next week. So we're looking into early next week across parts of the Midwest, including us here in central Illinois. Here's what we're looking at. Confidence kind of in that medium to low category, and the reason for that is because we're so far out and models have such a wide range of what could exactly happen. But what we know is kind of late Monday is whenever the rain begins. It's really kind of Tuesday night that we're talking about the potential of some snowfall beginning. And so rain, snow likely across central Illinois, much of the Midwest as well. That's what we do know. What we don't know as far as right now is the exact track of the low pressure, which, believe it or not, seems like a minute thing, but it actually is extremely important because the further north it is, well, the better opportunity some warm weather comes with it and it's more rainfall. The further south, we could get some possibility of some snow. And so we look at this and we're looking at accumulation, and well, that's what we really don't know from this point in time. Friday night and Saturday, a little bit more confidence building into that. Early next week, we'll have a better idea of what you can expect when the high-resolution models take place. That won't happen until we start to get into your weekend. So today, 40 degrees, sun and cloud mix. Tonight, 24. Definitely a cold one across central Illinois. Roto-Rooter 70 forecast does show as we get into early next week, rain beginning Monday night, transitioning into snow by the time we get into Tuesday night. And that's the big question, is just how much accumulation can we expect? And realistically, is it going to be a major impact? We'll keep you up to date as we start to get closer to that event.